A very warm good morning to one and all present over here. I am Vaibhav Prashant from River Mandakini.
And I am Ankit Raghuvanshi from River Mandakini.
Our topic for today is success story of MDH. MDH, the full form of it is Mahashiyan the Hatti. It is a Punjabi phrase, the meaning of which is the shop of magnanimous. To be more precise, it means the shop for the purpose of charity.
So, this is the point where we are going to highlight. So, this is our content. Introduction, story of MDH, product line, pricing strategy, marketing strategy, price comparison, revenue growth and revenue comparison, and finally conclusion.
So it is the introduction of the company, which is MDH. So firstly, the type of company which it is. It is a private limited company. The industry in which it is food and spices. It was founded in the year 1919 in Sialkot. The founder of it is Mahashay Chunnilal Gulati, and its headquarters is in New Delhi, India. The product with which it deals with it is Degi Mirch, Chana Masala, Kitchen King, etc. The revenue for the year 2019 was 1050 crores.
Next please. So here's the success story of MDH. So I am going to tell you that how 1500 rupees become 5000 crore rupees. So the owner of the MDH Masala is Chunnilal Gulati. So and his son is Mahashay Dharmpal Gulati. So Mahashay Dharmpal Gulati is failed in class 12th 5th. So he is not interested in study. So his father is very worried about him. So finally his father gave him lot of business like carpenter, cloth and rice, but he didn't get any success in this business. So finally in 1947, in the time of participation, he shifted in the Delhi. In Delhi he took 1500 rupees from his father and purchased a tanga of 650 rupees. So he took the people from one city to another city to earn some money and survive from those money. So finally when he didn't get any success in those business, he set up his mind that he is going to grow his own family business. He established his shop in 1947 in Khan Market in Delhi. As men participate in time of the participation, many people shifted from Pakistan to New Delhi, many Hindus, so they know Dharmpal Gulati very well and his business of MDH. So he also have very experience in his business. He maintained the quality and he gave a product at very reasonable price. So people start purchasing it, and in very short time he has many shops, and now he has shops, a retailer shop across the all over the country, and he also invested in education and healthcare. Next please.
Now these are the product lines in which the MDH deals. The first one is grounded spices. Grounded spices are basically those kind of spices in which no ingredients are being mixed. It is the spices which are being used in our daily cookings. Example of it can be Kali Mirch, Lal Mirch, etc. The second one is blended spices. Blended spices are those kind of spices which are being prepared after adding in it 3 to 4, or you can say many kinds of ingredients in it. The example of it can be chicken masala, meat masala, etc. Now there are some more product lines in which MDH deals with it. The first one is MDH Havan Samagri. It is basically used for worshipping purpose. The second one is MDH Dant Manjan. It is basically a toothpaste. And the last one is MDH Kesar.
Next please.
So it is the pricing strategy of MDH is, the first one is competitive pricing strategy. Competitive pricing strategy is basically a pricing strategy in which a company sets its price after seeing the price of the competitors. So in this, the company sets the price of a product the company can set the price of the product higher, or it can even set the price of a product lower. So if the company is setting the price of a product higher, then it may have some additional features in it, and if it is setting the price of the product lower, then the company is ready to suffer loss because it wants the company, it wants the product to catch the market.
Next, please.
The second one is penetrative pricing strategy. Penetrative pricing strategy is basically a pricing strategy in which when the company introduces a new product in the market, it sets the price of a product very low so that it can catch the market on a large level. Consumer can be attracted towards the product which it is launching.
Next, please. So, I am going to tell you that what is the marketing strategy behind the revenue growth of the MDH. I am not going to tell you that price is the strategy that generate the revenue. So, I am going to tell you that how they are going to generate it. So, they have their own plant in which they have their own raw material. So, they tested their raw material or plant of the spices in laboratory. So, after testing the laboratory, it is also tested by the manager of the company that whether this plant is ready or not, and it is also grind in many types of machines. Second one is they have manufacturing capacity of 30 ton that never company has before. So in one day they manufacture 30 ton of they have manufacturing capacity of 30 ton. So by presenting the spices in all retailer shop, they also have large distribution channel. So they present their spices in all over the country. So when the spices is available in all the shop and competitive brand is not available there, so they people generally purchase the MDH, and the demand goes high, and by going the demand high, they will easily generate the revenue. Next, please. So, as I said that price is not not have much fluctuation. So here we compare the price of MDH and Everest. You can see in that slide they don't have much difference. Next, please. In this slide we also compare some alag segment. Next, please.
So here is the market share of the products which spices industry deals with. The total market size of the branded spices is INR 8,750 crores. It is the figure of 2019, and the market share of MDH is 12% and that of Everest is 13%. So here we can see that is Everest and MDH are the very big competitors of each other. That's why he discussed the price comparison of basically those two brands in the previous slides. And here we can see that is 61% of share is of another company. So what we can find is that there are lots of small companies in India which are dealing with the spices.
Next, please. So here is the revenue growth of MDH. In 2017, they had a 824 crore of revenue. Later it is increased in 2018 by 924, and now they have 1050 crore of revenue, and they are going to increase it in, they are going to establish in 2020 the revenue of 1300 crore. Next, please.
Now, finally the conclusion. So I would like to conclude our presentation by stating that the company of, the MDH company has a very bright future. I'm telling this because it is satisfying the needs of the consumer by providing the quality product at a very low price. So the people are satisfied with the product which the company is providing. So I can tell you that this company has a very bright future ahead.
So they are also invested in food segment, and they are going to invest in large amount of in food segment. So that is going to make large growth in business, and many of the companies can also get success and make growth by applying these types of strategy. Thank you.
Thank you.